to begging for mercy, and I will never stop killing you. Oh shit.
Hi, Scarlet.
It's gaming, isn't it?
Yes,
No, I said hi. I just said hi.
No! No! Gaming! 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 Deku! Revive me!
What the
What? What happened?
Oh, he sniped me!
Alrighty, guys. We have something new around here. I'm going to show you guys this. This is a test run. This isn't something that you guys are going to consistently see throughout the stream and stuff. We now officially have when new followers show up, we now have new things. I have StreamerBot. For all of you guys to watch and view and see everything directly through the lens of me playing through through a lot of these things where I wasn't going to initially I was just going to change back to my my old starting screen, the Japanese one. I'm still going to use that as my default for it. And it's still there. I just haven't switched over my stream my stream for the Pride, because I'm going to tell you I haven't switched it over yet because I am still going to use that for June and July, because there's two reasons why I do it. I do it for the Pride in June for Pride Month, and I do it in July for Disability Pride, but I use the same Pride because, to begin with, I think we all should really be there for it. But and the other part of it is I just never really switched it over. Probably after tonight, I will be switching it over because it is the end of July. I don't care for it. But anyway, there is a couple of new things that you guys will see. This is going to be a test. These people have already been subscribed or followed. And for any of you, from this point forward, when all of you are watching, here. You will now see the notification bar is now going to come up. For that, it's going to show you me. I absolutely do that. We now have one set up for heart for follow. I do have one if you are a star, if you are a subscriber. So if you guys and a subscriber is not going to be available yet, not on Twitch. It's only available for Twitch right now. If you're watching and you're on YouTube, however, YouTube, on the other hand, will tell you this sub. But when I have the one that's set up, that's going to be if you are subscribed on YouTube as a new follower, um, it'll be there as well. Just saying new follower. It's not your subscriber, but thank you for being here for what it's worth. Um, and that's a new thing that I've worked on. Um, for anybody. If it's your first words, for right now, I do have it set up that if any new first word that pops up today, is going to be directly available to us, um, because of that. I've been trying to get that set up and situated. I had to figure things out. I had to figure out how I could set up an if-then statement. I ended up just realizing, you know what? There's something a little bit easier that I found out to going through it, that makes it so much better, for me. And I was just like, why am I taking this so long? Why don't I just go and disable and enable every time I click on streaming for when it checks for streaming on YouTube or streaming on Twitch or whatnot. I had that problem through it all. Now I will tell you um, that all of the sounds that I use primarily, except for um, but as we are kind of getting there, I'm posting live playing Final Fantasy XIII. Oops, that's 12. Yeah, and I would have been on a little bit sooner. Um, Um. Now, normally, I am gonna message Zernia that um I need to message it whenever you feel like you guys want me to play something together. Just know that primarily tonight after we get done with a little bit of 13, we're gonna be playing uh tonight's the only stream. I had to get the stream set up. I had to set it up. Tonight's the only time that I'm doing this. Um, there we go. All right, there we go. Much better. Um, okay, so we are there. Um, well, let me. I had a guy to open for. Now, we're here at that location. We need to go over. We need to go backwards. Um. Okay. Okay, yeah. No, Celeric the Profane was done. I had to check to see if we did that. So I will mark it 10 to 12. Um, um, okay. Okay. Um, we need to go. Um, actually, we are going the right way. Where are we at? We're there. We are going the right way. It's just not going. Yeah, so we are going the right way for where I needed to go. I am using a guide for this because I'm not trying to figure out why that door didn't open, and I realize I need to get to a certain quest, so I have to. We have to get some of this done, and I don't want to be. That's right here. Let's attack these guys. I just look for where the location is. I'm not utilizing it to figure out how to beat these things. I'm just trying to figure out the location of some of these because I know that I have to get to a certain point in the game where in order for me to beat it I have to get through a certain part of missions, and I didn't realize this. I rarely ever used a guide in this game to begin with. Unless I was like consistently stuck, then I went and grabbed it. But I did the same thing with 8. I played it and I was like, I'm consistently stuck. What do I do next? Where am I supposed to go? Why am I missing some of these missions? Did I miss something along the way? And of course I did. So that's why okay. Now we go down the other way. So but the story behind 13, like, I am not a big huge fan of 13 to begin with. I'm not a big huge fan of 13. It's still, I will tell you, like 13, like going through, I'm going to admit this right now. I have almost beaten 5. I still not a big fan of 5. As a lot of people think, like the older. Like a lot of the older Final Fantasy titles, I'm not a big huge fan of them. Like, not because of the graphics, but because of the way the story is. That's not the truth, either, because a lot of people, when you look at my top 10, my top 10 has changed dramatically. You know, it has changed to the point of where Final Fantasy, like none of the older Final Fantasies, Like 5 used to be up there on the top list, but because I actually found I liked 1 better, I went through and played it, and I'm like, okay, I like the Pixel Remaster version of 1. So I went and I loved it. I enjoyed the ever-loving crap out of that game. Um, um, and it is always shifted where it should not be too hard. But what we need to do is we need to go to Goblin Chieftain. Okay. But once I am done here, once I'm done for the next couple of hours at 9 o'clock, I am switching over from Final Fantasy XIII, getting off of the YouTube side of things, because YouTube does not like me when I stream multiple times. But at 9 o'clock, I will be switching over to Fortnite for my night stream. This was supposed to be my afternoon stream. My afternoon, I usually do YouTube once, where it's usually from like 3, 4 o'clock till 6 o'clock, and then I get off, and then I get back on again at about 9. That's the typical stream unless my mom has class, then I will get on earlier. Mission complete. Cobalite. Active Seath Stone. Okay. Alexandria. You guys can pause that if you guys feel like it. So fireworks. Want to know Alright. Now there's a few optional content that needs to be done through. That we need to check through. I want to make sure I'm getting everything that's required to go through before we complete the story. Because I don't want to get caught and not having the ability to get things done. So that's what we're doing. Okay. Okay. It's this one right there, if I'm not mistaken. So, it's one of those things where I just don't want to complete a lot of these games and not get pushed. Um, Thought I could walk on it. Or swim. But unfortunately they do not allow that in this. Okay, mission has been commenced. It's gonna be along that path there. Okay, so we just need to go up and around this mountain up here. But I will say, like, as somebody who has given given the life and devoted her life to playing video games, I have always been indebted to physical games more than anything. Yeah, I know I'm playing this on Steam, but to begin with, I could have easily accessed this on my Xbox 360. I could have popped in the disc and played it that way. The thing of it is I'm also wanting to show you guys the importance of being able to have choice on gaming on PC as well, through Linux, through having the choice of being able to make your decision on can I actively play this on Linux? Can I actively play this on it and just not use Windows anymore? And have like a modern console as an extra thing for like those anti-cheat software and stuff. And it's one of those things that that like one of the games that I've had in my list of games that I can no longer play, I cannot access through Spec Ops: The Line on Windows. The game will crash on me, will say this isn't supported or whatever, and I can play it on here without worries. But absolutely, I want to showcase the choice and the availability of everything that people can choose, giving people Wait, what? Have I? Hold on, is this a... Okay, yeah, no, that's the same one, so we're now able to come through here. Um, and I also don't want to like limit people's choice, but I will say there's only a few handful of things that I will say no to is I won't be getting like things that do not require physical or having the ability to own things. I'm very much a physical kind of person in most cases. Um, but I haven't bought like Call of Duty. I didn't buy it physically because of a couple of reasons. For one, Call of Duty, you buy it on a physical disc, it is basically not on the disc. I don't buy games if they're not completely 100% playable off the disc. And if it's not, then I buy it digitally. I buy it digitally if it's a indie title. But if it's a major corporation or a major developer, then of course I will sit here and spend my time buying games like that physically. Because it shows them that buying physical is better.
Go say hi. You keep growing like that, you'll be bigger than me before long, won't you? Maybe it'd be best to just say goodbye here. Hey, oh! Just kidding. Yeah, I know. You're sticking with me till Dodge wakes up. Could be a long wait. No one knows.
I love these two. This was the best. These are the best two characters in the game.
Hey, what you watching me or something? Say something. Or something.
And you know, I didn't quite know where to begin.
You don't have to begin anywhere. What happened to Dodge wasn't your fault.
But Saz,
You got more than enough weight in your shoulders already. It was my fault at your day, letting Dodge out of my sight like that. That one's on me.
and you're just gonna deal with that on your own. Is that it?
I don't have to. I got this guy. And you? You got Vanille. You weren't alone. That kept you going, didn't it? Listen to me, trying to act all parroty.
Well, don't give up. You're getting the hang of it. Really.
I absolutely adore this game. It's not the greatest, but it is. But like I said, a lot of the 3D early Final Fantasy games up to this point are my favorite.
Huh? Hurry the what up? Jeez, someone's had their feathers ruffled.
Item. All enemies. Because we got a different set of enemies here, so. Absolutely fantastic. I am just genuinely floored with this game sometimes. Not because, you know, I like I've said, a lot of the early 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, and 13 were there. The reason why I put 12 at a higher rate is just because of how easy Final Fantasy 12 is, and for newcomers, that's a great way to, that's a place to start if you're trying to get into Final Fantasy. Like, you want something easy, play 12, get the Zodiac Age.
You don't have to be afraid.
It's all about how you approach it.
Septail scales. Okay, let's go to our Crystariums while we're here. Because we're going to get a third accessory, which is going to be good. And bravery. Imperialaga. Nice. That should help us get somewhere. Okay. Alright. So now we're on our chocobos. So the morale in this one for Chocobo, like I feel like Chocobos are like in the essence of a Final Fantasy game. Like almost every game except I believe the first one. Um, uh, if I'm not mistaken, obtained a golden nugget. Oh, okay, so time to dial 7. I'm not going that way just yet. I love this. Okay, this is the part of the Final Fantasy where it should have been better. Like I think this would be something. Now this ain't truly. This game ain't. Okay. I think we are a lot better now. And then Curse is also, we'll curse him too. Thank you.
Time for a check. Don't want to lose, do ya?
Bye! Easy. I'm just calling them part whatever, for this one. Speed slash. Because right now, a speed slash okay. But within Final Fantasy, I will say, like, it's not the best franchise. Like, if Final Fantasy Tribal Warfare. Yes, we'll take that mission. But I can tell you that no game outside of no RPG outside of Final Fantasy has ever come close to the franchise itself as another franchise. Like Kingdom Hearts, nope. Like I Very, very interesting. Okay, so you've already been collected. Another golden nugget. I haven't completed you either. Golden nugget. Nice. Okay, this is where we're gonna have to dismount. Go. Bye. Yep.
Don't get predictable. Thank you.
I grabbed the... Okay, no, actually we already do have that. Okay. But... Okay. Yeah, I kind of. I'll have to check. Did I complete 11 or did I just skip 12? Skip to 12 because I feel like I did 11, but if I didn't, then we'll just do it here since we're right here. Medic.
Thank you.
Okay. Now we'll go to Relentless again. No, I think we should be attacking these guys to begin with.
Say goodbye.
Don't want to lose, do ya? Not so fast. Out of my way. Back under your rock.
Now we should be able to get done a little bit quicker. Because I feel like we didn't do 11. Or we were going to, and then I ended up going to doing 12 and skipping 11. Which is very much likely the case. Which I'll just put 11, 12. I'll just, yeah. That should help us get this done. It's not going to be a perfect stars though, but it'll be our first time completing it.
Just another battle.
Fiendish Horn. Did we not complete 11? Because we're right here at 11 and it doesn't show the little ring around it. Yeah. It shows us that we have not completed 11 yet.
I wish Dodge could see this.
Okay. Now let's go to Active Crystariums. We'll go to Sentinel. We'll get Vendetta. Okay. Pain and Fog there. Okay, so that one's down over there. So I thought we did complete 11, but I think we came into doing 12 today, so... Okay. Trying to clear out a cactuar again. Goodbye.
As if there was any doubt.
As if. I absolutely hate this game sometimes. Like, you should be able to... We'll take you. Sorry, I was reading a law thing that came through. through and
And I was just getting started.
got this one done. 2 frost rings. Increases the odds of obtaining shrouds. Okay, so let's go to equipment. Let's go over here. Let's go and equip you with the item scavenger. Or, instead of putting the collector's catalog, okay. I would probably, that would, it's only dropping by 4%. Yeah, we're there for that. Alright, let me see. Okay. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15. So there's 15 available. Done. Okay. We will need to access the chocobo. If I can't find... find one, then we'll have to go back this way to get it. Because I don't want to continue the story without necessarily getting the requirements to complete one. And we are doing pretty well for ourselves. I probably should have fought those flans. I probably would have done a lot better, but you know this. But I will tell you, as I was looking, for spending that time with listening to some news, I just got distracted. I will tell you, I get distracted easily. I get completely, sometimes just like if I get bored or if I, just easy. Sometimes, you know, I want to get done with 13 because it's not like, it's not like the best one.
And I was just getting started.
Ah, yes, just getting started. But it's one of those days where I'm kind of like, I was debating whether to get onto 13 to begin with, and that as well. But I do have new information for you guys. Some new animations and stuff. Animations will now come through. for followers and subscribers on YouTube and Twitch. Followers as well. However you like to put it. YouTube calls it subscribers, Twitch calls it followers. So we just, so I just basically said, like, if you see the new follower thing pop up, it will just basically pop up with the new follower tag, because it's also YouTube. Possibly. It might come up as a new subscriber and just say new YouTube subscriber. So if you happen to subscribe, that'll come through. New texts. Okay, now the other one is up here, but in order to do that, we have to get the chocobo. I just wanted, wanting to get at least through mission 18, and these aren't necessarily side quests, these are necessarily ones that need to be completed. Okay, so I gotta go around this dude, these stupid creatures that we can't defeat right now, that really do. Oh, it's down over here. Okay. But man, I will say, like, if you don't, like, the big problem I have with 13 is not giving us the open worldness early. I want to re-examine you. Okay. So now, let's look for the mark. Okay, does not look. Okay, the font. Oh, okay, no wonder. I was like, where's the font again? Duh. I didn't check over there. I always forget where where some of these things are at. I can't open that one up yet. And there's no way I can defeat those things either. But to begin with, the entirety of this one was just not giving us the open world like they usually do. Because of the way that 13 was set up. Like, I now realize that, oh, if this was just a full, complete linear style game, I would have maybe given this game a little bit better praise to the game, because why not? The game, if they stuck like they did with 10, which 10 is a lot better than 13, to begin with. To be honest, 13 and 10, I always put, like, in my top 5, the Final Fantasy dilemma is that 10 was kind of like where, 10 was kind of like, okay, fine, we're just trying out a new system, we're just trying to figure out the things, or just making for what it's worth. But, and to be honest, I have played 10, don't get me wrong, I have not finished the game yet though. I have played, never finished. I've played every Final Fantasy game except for Final Fantasy XIII. And so far I have not found any games and that's mainline. I'm not talking, I'm not talking the remakes, I'm not talking the side ones, because if we're going to talk side, I have not played 13-2 and 13 Lightning Returns. Those are the two that I haven't played yet either, so it's kind of there, and I haven't played some of the other less Final Fantasy titles, but those are the two that I know that I have and I haven't played yet. The only side one that I've played is 10-2. Takes renew off.
Can't be serious.
It's 13-2. Then I've played 13-2, 10-2. And then I have played that. And then the other side Final Fantasy I played was the Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core and the Tactics, all the way up to Tactics Advanced A2. I think I even own the Tactics games, even the Tactics Advance game on the Game Boy Advance. I just don't know where it's at. Like, Game Boy Advance is the only other system that I don't have in my room, because every time I figure out where it's at, it's like, I don't remember. But
Kidding me?
are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Ugh. I'm pretty sure it has to do with me changing a few things around. But this will be our last mission for today. Actually, hold on. Fudge. Let's do a little bit of some Quake. I hate you.
Kidding me?
Okay. Let me just go. Oh, I didn't grab ROHWK. Ah. Oh. We'll just do it since we're here. Cause I could have gone for ROHWK. No. Yep.
You're gonna love this. Cheers.
Oh. Might actually help.
Don't get predictable.
Wow. Wow. So much empty for that one. Really horrible at this. Okay, let's go over here and let's save. I mean upgrade, sorry. Okay. Lifesaver. Um... Oh, we'll just do simple leather there. Um... Okay. Because we are using her as our medic to begin with. I'm gonna go with you, Gaiagola. Acceptable scale. Fiendish horn. Okay. Let's go shopping. So all of our gold nuggets, why not? Well, let's add 10 of those. Resists. Does it actually, hold on. Okay, so if we go to equipment, right? Saws has a resistance to damage. Yeah, the royal amulet is there. But because we do have no catalog, enemy intel, their resistance, their weakness. So it's vulnerable to lightning damage. Okay. So what we want to do the bladed lance is going to give us more. I'm just going to use that because I don't think... Okay. Now let's go to shop. Collector catalog, which... Okay. I will be right back, guys. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I had to go give my mom a hug. And I didn't realize my alarm was about to go off, so... Here's what I'm going to do. I'm gonna buy... 99 of those. Armored shells. Then I'll come down here. I'm gonna buy 5 of those crankshafts. Okay. Now, let's go back to upgrading. Not the life. Where's the Gaiagola? So we know that... Now we can get you there. The Provocons. Just to give us a bonus. Here's what I want. You know what? We'll just go right there. Get it all the way up to level 5 there with that. You know what? We'll do 5. 5 just to get it up to that point. Okay, and then that's going to give us a resistance to damage. Golden Bangle is that one. Terratic Crown. I'm trying to see what we've got equipped. You're the only one that has the Myrtle Bangle. Items, Scavenger. So what I'm going to do is we go 15. Because if we go with the item collector, that's going to help us in a lot of stuff. Is this physical for General's belt? Hey. The guy at Gola. Okay. Yep. So the guy at Gola is now at level 7, which is gonna definitely, I feel like, because we got that gold nugget, now the guy at Gola is going to have less, but that improved counter is what's going to improve on us there. Now you do get physical and magic an 8-point increase, which is a good thing. Nora's garage. I'm only going to grab a a couple more perfect connectors. Cause I just need a little bit. Because what I want to do is I want to upgrade that royal amulet. Oh. Superconductor there. Fiber optic. Because now that's at 12%. The Royal Amulet is going to improve physical and magic by 12%. Increase our odds at this. So let's do a new save. And now let's go for a mark, and then because I just forgot that we got those gold nuggets. Those golden nuggets do kind of help.
You can't be serious.
That's no fun. We got an update for Fortnite, so it's. Okay. Now. To use that. Nice. I think we'll be able to get these guys cleared out now. No.
You can't be serious.
All right. Well, guys, we'll come back to this later. If you guys are watching on YouTube, hit that subscribe. It's greatly appreciated that you guys do hit that subscribe. Because if you don't, you're gonna miss out on important things. We'll probably get back to 13 tomorrow, hopefully, because I was supposed to do it yesterday. Didn't do it yesterday because I played GTA. Because I think it's because I played GTA or Call of Duty. One of the two. Yesterday, sometimes I forget. I think I did play I know it's one of those two. I know I played Call of Duty last night. But I don't remember if I played it yesterday afternoon. But if you guys are watching on Twitch, make sure you guys are followed. We will get back into playing similar games in about a half an hour. We gotta wait for Fortnite to update. I could continue on and playing. Actually, you know what? Before we do continue on, let me do one. Let me do one thing. Before we continue with 13, trying to complete a mission, I'm gonna check to see about the Fortnite update to see how long it's gonna take. Because that's what's needed in order to play games today. 83 seconds. That won't take me that long. Let me go to Discord. Not mine. Okay. No, daily save the world stuff, guys. It's not gonna take that long to update. So, anyway, I will hop into some Fortnite, here in a few minutes if you're watching on Twitch. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure that you guys are subscribed. We'll be back tomorrow. For Final Fantasy XIII, most likely. I want to get 13 done by the end of the year. We're getting close. I want to get that one done. And then we'll get into that into the future as well. So, if you guys want to see content, normally I am live in the afternoons, roughly about the time kids are getting off of school. about 3 o'clock until roughly about 6 o'clock. But remember, roughly, and it's roughly 3 to 6 because sometimes I'm on live at 4 to 6. And we normally play single players in the afternoon, multiplayer games at night, like Fortnite, Call of Duty, Grand Theft Auto, or copyrighted games like Rock Band 4, things like that, for including Yarg, and a few other games as well. So, if you're watching, want to come see it, come hit the follow on Twitch. If you want to see single player content, hit that subscribe here on YouTube. Make sure you guys hit that bell notification with the all, so you can stay up to date with all things gaming Madirocks. If not, then you guys can hit that beautiful dislike button if you disliked today's stream. You guys can hit that like button if you enjoyed. And also make sure that if you do hit that bell notification, that you set it to all as well, because you will not get notified. That's just not for me. That's for every content creator on YouTube, because if you forget, you might miss notifications. I still get the all notifications sent to Midas Touch. Haven't watched them for a little while. YouTube has cut me off from them sometimes. So you got to make sure that if you want to watch them, you got to go back, watch an episode, or do something to really get that notification. Now, for me, I don't post multiple videos a day. I only post one live stream a day, and that's it. Or maybe at most two. One live stream, one video at most, but most of the time it's just a live stream. So anyway, we will catch you guys later on YouTube. You guys can go check out my secondary channel, Matty Mad Sneakers. Haven't uploaded there for ages. I have one video that needs to get updated, but I just haven't uploaded it yet. I just haven't had the heart to create it. So anyway, yeah, we'll catch you guys back here on Twitch here in a few minutes, and YouTube in tomorrow.